So what is up, you seriously skilled Saturday slingers? How are you all doing? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Now, I've spiced up the intro a little bit, but there is a reason for that. Today, we have a Can I Break Even round a championship golf course edition of Can I Break Even. Now, I'm going to inform you a little bit more about the episode as we go on, but basically, I'm going to play the back nine down Sheerness. We're going to try and break even par, or just par in general. Even par or par is good for us. But the reason why it's championship edition is because it is club championship weekend down here. And that means the best golfers battle it out to see who is the best golfer down Sheerness Golf Club. And what they do down the golf club as well for this one weekend, they let the rough grow, they put the pins in the hardest positions, they get the greens running up to like 11, 12 on the stimp. And for a links course, that's pretty fast because if the wind blows, it causes carnage. So today, ladies and gentlemen, can we break par? You're going to see every shot, you're going to see every hold putt, every missed putt, every duff chip, every good chip. You're going to see it all, and we've started off on a 10. So, editor, flash the score up. I'm the editor, we are even. Let's get into it. So, our first drive is in perfect position. The flag is tucked behind this bunker right there, and I've been told the greens are fast. So, we're going to take the 9-iron here. We don't actually need the 9, but I feel if the greens are that hard and that firm, we need to chase it. We need to actually hit a good shot, a nice spinny high fade, to get it working. So this is what we're going to go for. Right of the flag. And we've actually hit a magical shot. That could be close, but it also could be long. Look at the rough down here. Look how thick this rough is now. If you go off the fairway, you are in trouble. So the ball has run on a tiny bit, but it's still a very good shot. So this putt going to go slightly left to right. You will have noticed I've changed my grip as well, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. Let's hold this putt first. Ooh, great putt, great putt. Stress-free par putt. Look at that, you can't miss them. Great start. So we get off to a stress-free par start, which is lovely. Why have I changed my putting grip? Well, the claw grip was only meant so that I didn't start using my right hand a lot, and I feel like now I'm a bit more in control of that. So I want to go back to conventional because that's what I've always done. So that's what I'm doing. Wish me luck. So I think another thing we should also speak about is on Club Championship weekend, we actually play off the black tees. Now on some of the holes, the whites and the blacks are the same, but there will be a couple of tees, like the 10th, that has been made purely for this tournament. So black tees as well. Let's get on to our next shot. So 203 yards straight into a breeze, into quite a strong breeze today actually. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to take the rescue and knock it through the wind. I'll tell you what, stay there, come on, hold. I think I've hit one of the purest shots, I'm hoping it's held onto the green. The boys weren't lying today when they said the greens are firm and they're not holding. I thought they was all just being a little bit weak out there and saying, no, it's not, it's too firm, they can't hit it. But if that ball was not stopped on the green, from that height into a slight breeze it was drawing into the wind as well, then yeah, they might be right. Then maybe that's why the scores were a little bit higher today, but also very, very good. That is one hell of a golf shot today. We've hit an incredible golf shot, but we've also left ourselves a very lengthy putt down the green, down breeze now. So again, we are working against it, but should be pretty easy. Come on, keep going, catch that slope. Tell you what, that is another solid putt. Take that 2 putt, easy game if you hit greens in reg. By the way, I'm only joking. This is not an easy game. Golf is not an easy game. This course is not set up easy either. And with the wind, when we get onto a couple of the extra holes, you will see it's all blown out of bounds. So I've got to make sure I get through the first couple unscathed and then, you know, hold it together through the middle and then make the birdies at the end. So usually I'm quite a big fan of tee it high. But today I'm actually teeing it a little bit lower, just trying to control it a little bit better. And we shall see. Anyway, let's get it going. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just don't run out of fairway. Still going, should be perfect. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I think I know how to play this golf course the way it's set up today. It is literally fairway green golf. Like, there is not a way you should be looking out here today and going, I'm going to shoot under par. Under par will come if you hit good golf shots. So all I'm going to try and do, centre of the greens, because the greens are quite small down here on a links golf course, what I'm trying to do, centre of the green it, and then I'll always have a 20-foot putt either way, maybe a little bit closer depending on where the flag is. So the whole point is fairway, green, and keep repeating that process until I get to the 16th, the 15th, 16th, and 18th. They're the real good birdie holes here, and 12. So this hole and three others, let's see what we can do, all right? So we've just run into the semi. We've just run out of fairway here. We've come across the bunker into the semi, and we've left ourselves a wedge to a very tight flag position, which we won't be going for. Okay, so we're going to try and cut in a little wedge here. Yeah, we're not going anywhere near that flag, and let's work on it. We've been working hard on our wedge game, so. That's a good wedge shot, away from the flag. Pin eye, it's travelled a bit past. The greens are very fast actually, so the boys weren't lying, although the lie wasn't the best. We'll take it. Right, so let me give you some knowledge here, guys, okay? This flag, look how close it is tucked to the left-hand side, to the front, in between these two bunkers. Now, this is an area where most golfers actually mess up because they're so eager to make birdies with a wedge in their hand that they go straight for this flag. Now, if you go straight for this flag and you're a couple of yards out, a couple of yards of a duffer, pull it a little bit to the left, you cause yourself problems. You could be in the front bunker, you could leave it short, you could kick off, go left, you could go long in the bunker, and then you've got no green to work with for the chip shot. So when there is a flag that looks like this, especially out the rough, and especially in windy conditions, just play for the centre of the green like I did, and if it comes in a little bit and it ends up close to the hole, you've done your job, but you're being smart about stuff, okay? Right, so we are above the hole. It's going to be slippery. I'm just going to try and trickle. This is not a putt you can be super aggressive on. So we're going to go right edge and kind of let it trickle down and hope the wind doesn't affect it too much. All right, so come on. Nice controlled pace. It's a great roll. It's actually gone left to right on me. And it's still going. Ooh, that was slick. There's no way you can leave it short of this hole though. No way. Roll this in for a par and get off here. Another hole checked off. There you go, another hole checked off. Let's go. So we're level par after 10, 11, 12. And the reason I'm actually very, very happy with that hole is not because I've walked off with a par. It's because of the way I played it. I hit a really strong drive, run out of fairway a little bit, doesn't really matter. But then I also hit a really strong wedge shot. Smart and a good wedge shot, because we know my wedge shots have been bad. And then a really good downhill putt and a solid solid like couple of footer to hole out. Solid par, I'm really happy with that. 3 greens out of 3 greens. That's the key today. Stay there. Stay there. Perfect. Whew. That was a really, really tough shot today, and I've hit such a perfect shot. I still can't get over this rough. Look, if you miss the fairway and you go in this, look at it, ready? Look, There's no way. The reason I didn't talk to you before that shot is because this shot is so tight. There's out of bounds left, out of bounds right, and the wind is actually pushing it all to the out of bounds right today. So I just stood up there, committed to a free iron, kept it nice and smooth, took off, and we're in perfect position. So it's severely downwind here. We've got about 150, but I need to hit a little 9, I think, because I don't think wedge will bounce on there. It's straight down it. Sit softly. Calm it. My gosh, the guys weren't lying. The guys were not lying. So the boys that were like, oh, it's so hard out there to stop it on the green, especially down breeze. I've literally pitched that dead on the front where I wanted to, perfectly high, very high fade, so very soft, and I think it's almost gone through the back. So we have literally just gone through the back, but it's actually a pretty good chance to putt this, so we may not even have to chip. Let's walk out of here with a par. Let's just tap this close and get out of here with a par. Very tough hole today. Bit bouncy, but I got it! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! I definitely didn't expect that. Can't get it out. Let's go! What a birdie. I hit a good tee shot, a great second shot, was kind of unlucky, but was rewarded with the putt. To be fair, I thought I'd hit the putt a little bit too hard when I first saw the bounce. But where we go, one deep, ain't no sheep. Come on, onto the 14th now, a very, very tough hole, and off a brand new tee block that I've never played off. Come on. I've never actually played off this tee block before, but it's actually 60 yards behind the old tee block, which used to be pretty long. So it probably means it's 100 yards past the normal standard tee block. But we're going to hit our driver here, get this drive underway and walk on. First time hitting off this tee block. Whew. Hold your line, hold your line. I think that's perfect, but I didn't actually see it bounce. Well, let's hope it's perfect, because I'm not walking back to the tee to find another one. So if the video ends here, you know why. Before we go any further, guys, please make sure to subscribe, slap a like on the video, leave a comment and turn that notification bell on, please. It really does help out. So we found our shot here. We found our shot straight down the middle of the fairway. We've got just shy of 150, but we are going to need to hit this one quite high, and hopefully it lands soft. Keep fading, keep fading. Stay. It's just trickled off the left-hand side of the green. That's a really tricky shot. Okay guys, so as you can see, we've just missed the green, we've just rolled off the bank. Bit unlucky, but also not unhappy with the shot. I'm going to take my 53 degree now, bump it just left of the flag and let it just run out. I've been working pretty hard on my short game, so hopefully I can show you how hard I've been working here. Get in. Get in. Oh, that was such a good chip. A little bit thinny, I'm not going to lie, I didn't catch it the best. But we'll take it, we'll take it. Let's walk up, get this one away. There you go. That's par on the hardest hole on the back nine. Out the way. That is an absolute relief. I can't tell you how much of a relief that hole being put out the way is, especially with that new tee blocks. Makes the hole so long. My friend actually told me he hit wedge into there today, and I didn't hit the greatest drive, but I also hit 9-iron in there, so I do actually believe him now. So this hole has out of bounds all down the right. So as you can probably tell, I'm aiming a fair bit left, and I'm just going to take a 3-iron and knock it down there and move on to the next shot. Beautiful, beautiful. So again, not the best shot, but I am working on a new takeaway, trying to use my shoulders a little bit more. And the bad shot when I try and do this is a really big high block. So the left to right wind for the out of bounds to the right is a bit scary for me today. So they've been a bit nervy, the left to right ones I've tried to hit. But still, we're in play. I've used my brain. We didn't take the driver, we didn't take the freewood or the rescue. We took the free iron, kept it out the wind as much as possible, and we've got a shot. So we've got to try and knock this one under the wind. We're actually going straight into the wind, so I'm going to take a little weight here and just really commit to it. Stay there, stay there. If you're the right club, you're good. It was a really good golf shot, but I don't actually know if I've got enough. I might have taken too much off it. We have actually hit a spectacular shot. We've still got about 30 foot, but that is a quality shot. So this is going to move quite rough across left to right. Again, not a putt we're really guaranteed to hole, but a putt we've got. And we've given ourselves after some great shots, so just commit, get the pace right and we'll do the rest. And wow, that was wide, wasn't it? Wide, wide. Now I've left myself an actual trickler down the slope for par. This is not an easy putt, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, 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 Joe. Solid putt though, we take another par. Come on in, we're knocking down the holes one by one. The first putt, I can't wait to see what the stroke looks like because that felt weird. It almost felt like I flicked my wrists. But the second putt was good. Come on. So this hole is usually very, very birdieable, but today it is straight into the wind and it's quite a long knock to be fair. So let's see what we can do. Well, we've done the first bit, which was get a drive straight down the fairway. Yeah, love that. So we've hit it straight down the fairway, as pure as you like. And again, we're going to take the freewood. There is a ditch in the middle that I need to watch out for, but I've got enough to get over that, I hope. Well, I've hit it as pure as you like. If it doesn't get over, oh, it's easily over. I'm actually front edge. I'm on the front edge. Woo! Woo! The sun's a little bit bright, and I'm going to be completely honest. What I've also been struggling with a lot lately is distances. Because I don't have my rangefinder, I don't actually know how far everything is. So it's all just like guessing off my eyesight. And where I haven't played enough golf, my eyesight's not kind of tuned in. So that right there was a bit of a risky shot for me. But also I felt comfortable that I had enough. So a bit risky, but also I felt comfortable I had enough. And obviously I did because I've almost hit it on the green. So this is the little cross ditch we had to carry, and this is where the ball is, baby. This is actually quite a difficult shot because there's a ridge that runs up the middle of the green. I'm into the wind as well, so I've got the 53. I'm going to try and chase it up there, maybe 1 or 2 hops and then a lot of spin. So here we go. Remember, I've been working on this part. 1, 2, sit, 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 sit. A little bit left. But I've got a relatively good chance of making birdie. Not the best chip, but I'm working on it. So this is our birdie chance. This will put us in a really, really good position going into the last 2 holes. Come on, left to right. Oh, I flicked it. I flicked it, I felt it. Oh, Joe. Oh, it's another par, but that's a shot gone missing. That's a shot gone missing. You know what, after all that hard work, a great drive, great second shot, a pretty average chip, but not the worst, to walk off with par, a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, 2 holes left and we are 1 deep on the championship setup. Let's do it. So I'm just going to fly this straight down the centre of the green and yeah, hit a nice solid 9-iron in there, centre of the green, and hope it stops. Turns out I completely missed the green to the right. That was a really poor shot from me. My number one rule today was to not go for the flags. And I don't know whether I was aiming at the flag, but I pushed it slightly right and now I've left myself almost an impossible chip, I would assume, depending on the lie. But yeah, that was poor from me. So we found our ball here. We've actually got a very tricky shot. We're gonna have to land it on the green. It's on an upslope, but it's also into the wind. So this is a very tricky shot. Now, hopefully my chipping has been that good and I've worked on it that I can get it up and down. Let's see. Spin. Oh, I've almost boxed it. What a chip. I've got some work coming back, but what a chip. So we've got a little left to right with a left to right wind. So I really just have to commit to this putt. Commit to it and it goes in. Don't commit to it and we miss it. Whew! That was a hard putt. Whew! What a par. Okay, 1 under. That was a proper knee trembler right there, but we are 1 under, heading up the last. Let's get it. So we're on to the final hole here. And again, this is a brand new tee block for me. So I've never played off this tee block. And now you actually have to cut over all the out of bounds. It's very strange. Let me show you quick. So we're off the blacks here. I don't know if you can see the reds and the yellows all the way down there. But now this is the tee shot. We have to go over this field here and get it in the fairway. And we've hit an absolute corker down there. Perfect. That is actually a really, really tough tee shot, but that is a quality tee block. Only the proper players will enjoy hitting it off there, because that will separate the good and the proper players from the average players. Solid hole. So we are in position A down this fairway. Now I've got to keep it under the wind and hopefully hit a good shot to get it on that green. Turn right, turn right. Is it enough? Well, we've got it front edge. Birdie putt, baby. So as long as we don't 4-putt, we should be good for breaking par on the championship golf course. Let's go! Look at that. It's our final shot on the golf course. I think we've hit. So that is our final shot on the golf course. I think we've only missed 2 greens out here today. So this putt's going to go a little left to right, a little right to left. So we're going to go for the left to right part first. Make sure we're squared up. Here we go. Birdie putt, 2 under. Here we go. Oh, I've jabbed it. Oh, it was good. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh well, this to finish 1 under. And there you have it. Oh, God. Oh, that was tiring. I feel absolutely knackered now, but we've done it. That means we can finally go on to 18 holes and try and break par. But I am knackered, so we're not doing that today. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We did break par on a championship setup golf course. And was it hard? Yes. Did I play pretty good? Yes. Did I hole a lot of putts? No. So there was plenty of shots to gain out there. But one thing I did do really well was always play for the centre of the green, apart from the 17th where I almost cost myself the whole series. But Like I said, it didn't matter because we got it done in the end. 1 under, which means we can now try and break par through 18 holes. So the next episode could be interesting. I'm going to get someone to help me film that because otherwise it's going to be pretty long, right? But thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please smash the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn that notification bell on. Follow me across all my socials as we plan to get better. We plan to start making different style content, but we plan to have a good time. All right? So as always, thank you for tuning in. Stay chopping.